Hello, everybody, and welcome to tonight's action, College Heights Christian Cougars versus the McAuley Catholic Warriors. We are just moments away from tip-off. Teams have finished their warm-ups, and we'll do team introductions here. Senior night here at College Heights Athletic Complex.
College Heights Cougars, a 5'10" sophomore, number 10, Logan Decker. A 5'7" sophomore, number 13, Josh Anderson. A 5'9" freshman, number 15, Cannon Miller. A 6-foot freshman, number 25, Adam Stanton. And a 6'1" sophomore, number 3, Caleb Whipple. The Cougars are coached by Josh White.
All right, we're ready for the opening tip. Decker gets it to Stanton, up ahead to Anderson. Can't get the finish to go. Rebound by McAuley. McAuley walks into the front court. Stanton playing up top on the ball. 1-3-1 defense. Ball into the corner, entered down low. Turnaround jumper is good. 2-0, McAuley takes the lead. Cougars push up court. Caleb Hipple goes for the finish. Stanton gets the deflection back to Anderson. Anderson kicks to Miller. Miller off the front rim. Rebound pulled down by Liam Berge. And McAuley will bring it into the front court. Stanton again defending. Anderson coming up for the trap. Stanton gets his hand in there, knocks it away. Over to the left wing. Tries to go to the weak side. Decker reads it and steals. Decker's going to push all the way. Goes for the finish. Good finish there by Logan Decker. Tie game now early on in the first quarter of the JV game. McAuley breaks the press into the front court. Decker gets the steal but is called for the foul. First team foul for the Cougars. Passed over to the left wing. Anderson coming down onto the ball. Switching across the court. Hits the net, goes out of bounds. And Cougars will take possession. The Warriors in a full court press also. Cougars get to half court. Decker gets trapped and throws it away. Stolen by number 12, passed ahead. Saved by McAuley underneath. Foul is called. And number 10, Breck Sickman, will go to the line to shoot 2 free throws. Gets the first one to go. Second one's long. Hipples there, knocks it out to Decker. Decker pushes down the right side. Gets to the top of the paint and will reset. Cougars spread to the wing. Stanton into Miller cutting. Miller kicks it back to Decker. Decker comes in with the Euro step and draws the foul. He'll go to the line to shoot two. First team foul of the game for the Warriors. Decker misses the first. That one came off a little flat. See if we can make the adjustment on the second. Second one looks much better and is good. Trap in the corner. Back to the middle. Anderson Stanton doubling. And McAuley coach wants a timeout as they were getting close to the 10-second count. We'll take a look in at the Cougar huddle. Cougars are going to stay in that full court trap. See what adjustment McAuley made to come out of it. Timeout was called on the sideline. They'll be inbound on the side, so the Cougars are going to actually drop back and play half-court defense. Nick Sveck inbounding for the Warriors. That's Trip Miller with the ball. Drives to the left. Anderson defending on the ball. Decker comes in for the double. Pass to the elbow. They can't handle it. Miller's there for the cleanup. Passing ahead to Decker. Decker gets the dribble down, kicks back to Miller. Miller decides not to take it, drives in. Jump stop floater, and McAuley pulls down the rebound. Entered into the elbow. Back up to the top. Looks like man defense here by the Cougars. Drive in. And Hipple got in his way but didn't have guarding position. Gets called for the foul. Third team foul for the Cougars. First one's no good. 3:55 left here in the first quarter. Makes the second. Decker passes the middle to Stanton into the right wing for Anderson. Back to Stanton. Quick shot. A little long and rebound by Trip Miller. Miller walks it up into the front court. Anderson defending on ball. Entered into the block. Hipple guarding. Ball on the floor, and he gets called for a travel. Number 10, Breck Sickman. Line change here for McAuley. 5 players subbing in. Cougars enter to Decker, Decker to Anderson. Miller to Decker into the front court. Over to Anderson, into the corner for Stanton, gives it back to Anderson. Anderson flips it to Hipple, goes all the way through to Decker. Decker takes the three, off the back iron, fight for the ball. Anderson gets his hand in there. McAuley's able to pull it away, but into the trap. McAuley into the front court. Decker defending up high, switches to Anderson on ball. Decker reaches through to try to get the steal. Good body position there by Chase Gardner and is able to draw the foul. McAuley moving the ball, kicks it out to the wing. Drive to the middle, pull up from the free throw line, kicks it over to number 11, Max and Reeder. And they can't handle it out of bounds. Cougars get the ball. Logan Decker subs out. Ben Schumacher making his first appearance of the game. 2:16 left here in the first. Miller inbound into Anderson. Anderson into the front court to Schumacher. Schumacher back to Anderson up top. Anderson back dribbles to set up the offense. Entered to the elbow. Hipple kicks it to Stanton for three. In and out. Rebound by number 22, Trey Veer. And McAuley into the front court. Man defense for the Cougars. Number 15 dribbling the ball. Chase Gardner flips it to Max. Case Richards with the ball over to Max Anrider. Stanton defending. Schumacher defending on ball. McAuley switching it around, looking inside. Hipple switches to ball. Shot there. Miller gets the rebound into transition. Anderson up to Schumacher. Schumacher goes up. Stanton follows. And rebound for McAuley. McAuley wants another timeout. Out of the timeout, McAuley will inbound. Schumacher defending the ball up top. Jaden Smith in the game for Josh Anderson. From the elbow, violation called. Oh, is it a clock issue? Maybe the clock didn't start. All right, clock is running. Enter down low, Miller tips it away. Will stay McAuley ball. McAuley inbounds into the corner. Smith defending on ball. Double team up top. They're able to enter it in. Shot is short, stands there for the rebound. Pass up ahead to Schumacher. Schumacher gives it to Decker. A little strong on the finish. And the Cougars are struggling to finish here early in the first. 5.9, 5.7 officially left in the first quarter. Ball entered by McAuley into the front court, and a nonsense foul there called with 1.4 left. Fifth team foul of the half for the Cougars. Long three-pointer hits the top of the backboard. And that will do it for the first quarter. Low scoring, sloppy action here in the JV game first quarter. Let's see if they can clean it up going forward. We do have one replay to go through. This is Decker going coast to coast. Really good finish there. Corbin Cronowit subbing in the game for the Cougars. Second quarter, they'll start with Cronowit, Stanton, Schumacher, Smith, and Miller on the floor. And it is McAuley's ball. McAuley back to their starting five. Cougars in man, Smith defending up top. Liam drives in for McAuley. Stanton gets called for the foul. Number 25, Liam Berge, will go to the line to shoot two. Sixth team foul for the Cougars. McAuley will be shooting bonus free throws here on out in this first half. Can't get the first one to go. Second one's long. Stanton fights for the rebound. It's loose. Smith comes up with it. Smith into the front court, kicks it over to Miller on the wing. Up to Schumacher. Schumacher cross court to Smith. Into the corner for Cronowit. Gives it to Schumacher, who dribbles it off his foot. And McAuley gets the ball. Cougars trying to see how small of an area they can play basketball in. McAuley breaks the press into the front court. Finds the runner, and that's good. 6-3 now the score. Cougars are able to get into the front court. Smith flashes high to the wing, over to Cronowit in the corner. Smith cross court to Stanton. Stanton takes the three. Rebound by Berge. Ball's loose. Smith is able to gather it and gets it to Cronowit. Goes up and draws the foul. Second team foul of the half for the Warriors. Cronowit will go to the line to shoot two. Cronowit gets the roll on the first one. Hipple and Holland subbing in the game for the Cougars. Stanton and Smith subbing out. Toronto air ball on the second. 5:29 here in the second quarter. McAuley leading 6-4. Kronowitz steps up on the trap, dribbles right by him. Berge shot fake, pushes in, kicks it back. Short corner off the front rim. Miller and Berge fight for the rebound. Berge comes away with it and kicks it out for three. Long rebound gets to Kronowitz. Kronowitz looks up, gives it to Holland. Holland pulls it back, kicks it up top to Miller. Miller over to Schumacher. Schumacher drives into the elbow to Hippel. Back to Schumacher. Cougars afraid to shoot. Miller kicks it to Holland. Holland over to Schumacher. Miller's ready to shoot. And it's good. 3-point basket. McAuley quick in transition and draw the foul. Back to the line to shoot 2 free throws. 7th team foul for the Cougars. First free throw by Sickman is good. Back to a tie game, 7-7. Anderson and Stanton back in the game as Miller and Schumacher sub out. Second one's long. Hippel and Anderson both there for the rebound. Hippel pulls it down. Gives it to Anderson to bring into the front court. Hippel into the corner to Kronowitz. Swings it across to Anderson. Entered into Hippel. Hippel with the baby hook. Can't get the roll. Pulled down by Miller. Holland defending tough in full court. McAuley's able to break into the front court. Ball on the floor. Anderson gets there to it. Pass ahead to Kronowitz. Kronowitz running the floor with his left. Holland pulls down the offensive rebound. Back to Holland for three, and it's good. 3-point basket for Crew Holland. Ten to 7 now the score. McAuley's able to break the press, and they'll set up their offense. Blocking foul called on Kronowitz, and McAuley is in the bonus. One-and-one free throws coming up for McAuley. Line change for McAuley, 3 minutes left, 3:05 left here in the first half. Free throws long. Holland's there for the rebound. Pass ahead to Anderson. Anderson over to Stanton. Stanton spin move, gets the roll. 2 points for the Cougars. McAuley pushes off the made basket, get all the way down into the paint. Anritter's there for the follow. Can't get it to go. Stanton pulls down the rebound. Up ahead to Holland. Holland pushes to Anderson. Anderson loses his feet. And McAuley gets the turnover. Nick Sveck into the front court. McAuley back dribbles, set it up. Anderson defended on ball. Anritter tries to throw it back to the top. Anderson gets his hand in the passing lane, knocks it away. Jaden Smith subbing in the game for Corbin Kronowitz. McAuley passing it around the horn. Move inside. Good bounce pass underneath, and they get the roll. 2 points for McAuley. Ball's loose, stolen away by McAuley. Trevier all the way in. Anderson deflects it away. Stanton's able to pull it down. Pass ahead to Hipple on the run. Hipple over to Holland. Holland pulls up for three. Coverage comes back, can't take the shot, gets it to Stanton. Stanton over to Anderson, and Anderson slows it down. Into Smith into the short corner. Gets it to Hipple down low. Hipple can't get it to go. McAuley moving the ball, gets it into the low post. Kick it back out. Deflected away, and I believe that's off the Cougars. Warriors will keep possession. Cannon Miller subbing back into the game for Crew Holland. Crew Holland with some quality minutes. 53.6 left here in the first half. McAuley into the corner. Anderson defending. A reset up top. Anrider over to Gardner. Baseline drive. Smith and Miller are there to defend. Kicked back out to the wing. And 3 seconds in the paint called on McAuley. Cougars will get the ball. 25.5 left here in the first half. Miller over to Anderson into the front court. Anderson can't handle it, gets it back to Miller. Smith pulls up for three. Off the back iron, long rebound goes to Jaden. Smith kicks it out to Miller. Miller sets up for three. Hipple with the offensive rebound, put back. Can't hold his position though, and that does it for the first half. Really sloppy, tentative first half for both teams. 12-9 the score. They're going to set the halftime clock, and we'll go through some replays while they're doing that. Seven minutes on the halftime clock. All right, we're back, ready to start the third quarter. College Heights will take the possession arrow to start the third. 12-9 the score, low scoring first half. It's a simple game. Penetrate and kick. No penetration from the Cougars in the first half, just content to swing the ball around the horn and not much going. So let's see if they can change it up here for the second half. Miller, Anderson, Decker, Hipple, and Stanton on the court for the Cougars. Anderson to Decker. Decker drives in, kicks it to Anderson. Anderson drives in, Euro step. Hipple gets the offensive rebound, kicks it to Stanton, and gets the 2-point basket. Good start to the second half for the Cougars. Decker gets the steal and gets called for the over and back as he made the steal right on the half-court line. Trip Miller with the ball. Anderson defending. Gets it to the elbow to Berge. Hipple on the ball. Entered to the elbow again. Stanton defending. Miller comes in the double. Out to Veer on the corner. Back up to Miller. Miller back into Berge at the elbow. Hipple again defending. Step through move. And Hipple gets called for the foul. Berge will go to the line to shoot 2 free throws. That is 3 fouls on Hipple. Berge gets the first free throw to go. 14-10 now the score. Hipple subs out. Schumacher subs in the game. Second one's long. Schumacher pulls down the rebound. Pushes ahead up to Anderson on the wing. Anderson one more pass into Stanton. Stanton with the good footwork gets the finish. And the Cougars are in the full court press. Stanton on the ball. Over to Miller. Anderson defending on the sideline. Anderson gets his hand on the ball, but is able to draw the double dribble. Couldn't see that from my angle. Looked like Anderson deflected it, so I'm not sure how that was a double dribble, but inbound for the Cougars. Anderson drives in, kicks to Schumacher. Schumacher flips out to Miller. Miller back to Anderson. Backdoor cut, deflected. Anderson can't handle it, and stolen away by the Warriors. Taffner dribbles it up into the front court. I think that's Taffner. He's listed as, that's not his number on the program, but I know who number 14 is, and Max isn't him. So we're going to guess that he's switched with 14, and that's Taffner. Entered into the post. Miller's there to defend. Kicked back out to Berge. Entered into the free throw line. Foul on the floor. Anderson gets called for I'm not sure what the mechanics there he uses. I guess that's the shimmy. Gets called for the shimmy foul. And McAuley will enter underneath. Decker gets them there and gets the steal, but right into the trap, and McAuley steals it away. Pass is wild, and over and back is the call on McAuley. Cougars will take the ball. 16-10 the score. 4:43 here in the third quarter. Anderson into the dribble handoff to Schumacher on the wing. Schumacher looks to penetrate in. Kicks it over to Miller. Miller for three. It's short. Long rebound goes to Berge. McAuley into the front court. Berge on the wing. Stanton defending. Cougars look to be in man defense. Decker on the ball. Swung over to the wing. Anderson gets a hand on it. Goes between Miller's legs, but he's able to recover. Kicks it back to Taffner. Stanton defending. Berge drives in. Gets away with a step. Schumacher down on the block defending. And gets called for the foul. Speck on the first free throw is off the mark. All 5 McAuley players are ready to sub, and it looks like just waiting on the free throw shooter for the, I'm sorry, all 4. There's only 5 on the bench. Gets the roll on the second one. Cougars inbound. Up ahead to Schumacher. Schumacher back dribbles. Looks to penetrate baseline. Floater. And good shot there by Ben Schumacher for 2. Cougars in the press. Schumacher deflects it. Ball's loose. Decker gets it. Good Euro step, pass fake, finish by Decker. 20-11 now the score. McAuley breaks the press. Cougars trying to recover. Shot's no good. Stanton pass ahead to Anderson. And Anderson with the finish for 2. McAuley wants a timeout to settle things down. Cougars can score in a hurry when they get out in transition. And the Warriors will try to reset. Send that last replay through. Stanton gets the rebound and just launches it all the way down court to Anderson. Anderson all alone to finish. Then off the inbound steal, Decker with a nice Euro step. Pass fake to Schumacher on the opposite block, and then just finishes strong at the hoop. And this is the start of that rally. Schumacher back dribbles, then penetrates. Baseline runner, gets the floater to go. All right, back to live action. McAuley coming out of the timeout. They'll have the ball, length of the court. Cougars with the same 5 that they went into the timeout with. McAuley inbounding. Miller and Decker looking to set the trap, and Andritter gets called for the travel. Cougars will get the ball on the sideline in the front court. Miller inbounds to Anderson. Anderson over to Schumacher on the wing. Back to Anderson. Penetrates, kicks it to Miller. Miller cross court to Decker. Decker pass fake, looks to go baseline, gets cut off and kicks it back up to Schumacher. Over to Miller on the wing. Miller to Anderson. Anderson cross court again to Decker. Decker's able to find the seam. Stanton's there for the knockaway. Anderson gets back to it, kicks it out to Schumacher. Schumacher takes the three, and it's good. 3-point basket for Ben Schumacher. Decker with another steal and gets it to go. 27-11 now the score. McAuley gets it inbounded. Still in the backcourt, Miller defending. Anderson on the ball. Backdoor cut by McAuley. Gets the basket to go. Cougars quickly into the front court. Schumacher with the ball. Over to Miller on the wing. Cougars decide to slow it down. Over to Anderson in the corner. Anderson off the mark. And another travel called on McAuley in the backcourt. Anderson to Schumacher in the corner. Schumacher back to Anderson on the wing. Over to Decker. Decker finds a seam. Behind the back, gets it to Miller. Miller penetrates in, kicks it back to Anderson. Anderson one more over to Schumacher. Schumacher spin move, gets a seam but can't get the finish to go. And McAuley pulls down the rebound. Anderson on ball, defending. Cronowit in the corner. Veer with the ball up top, Schumacher on it. McAuley at the top of the key for long two. Hard off the backboard, Decker's able to pull it down, and Decker slows it down. Over to Anderson on the wing, back to Decker. Decker to Miller. Decker penetrates in, kicks it to Cronowit on the short corner, flips it back to Miller. At the buzzer, Anderson takes it off target, and that will do it for the third quarter. Flurry of points there to finish the third. Take a look at those last few replays. Anderson kicks it out to Schumacher for three. In the press, Decker gets the steal and finishes at the basket. And here's that backdoor cut by McAuley. At some point I gave McAuley an extra 2 points. It's 27-13. McAuley has the arrow to start the fourth quarter. McAuley splitting their team into half of each quarter. So this group seems to be the stronger group. They're only playing 3 minutes of the quarter. Berge gets the basket to go. McAuley into the press. Holland gets it up to Smith. Smith back to Miller up top. Miller over to Schumacher. Schumacher decides not to take it and instead turns it over. Miller with the steal goes all the way in for the finish. Schumacher breaks the press and draws the foul. That's the first team foul of the half for McAuley. Kronowit drives in, kicks it back to Schumacher at the top of the key. Over to Miller on the wing. Decides not to pass to the corner, back up top to Schumacher, one more to Holland. Into the corner for Kronowit. Into the corner for Schumacher, takes the three, and he nails it. 3-point basket. Berge loses the ball. Smith gets in there, deflects away. Kronowit with the hustle play. And foul called on McAuley. Cougars will get the ball, I believe, on the sideline in the front court. Stanton subs back in the game for the Cougars for Cannon Miller. Stanton will do the inbound. Kronowit gets it back up top to Schumacher. Schumacher over to Smith on the wing. Smith to Kronowit again in the double. Gets it to Smith in the short corner. Cougars working on some drill work, trying to work on getting out of a double team. Smith up top to Schumacher over to Holland on the wing. Holland flips it up to Schumacher, stolen away. Miller looking to go all the way in, and Holland gets back and commits the foul. Free throw shots for Trip Miller. .505 left here in the fourth. Miller long on the first. Not that Miller long. Second free throw misses. Stanton is able to knock it away over to Smith. Up to Schumacher. Schumacher looking to push. Over to Holland on the corner. Holland gets it to Stanton. Stanton kicks it out to Schumacher. Schumacher takes the three. Off the mark. Fight for the rebound. Berge's able to grab it. Veer with the ball on the wing. Miller and Smith. Good post move by Miller. Cougars breaking the press. Holland across court to Schumacher. Schumacher drives in, leaves it for Kronowit from 15. Can't get it to go. Berge gets the rebound. Schumacher on ball. Taffner over to Veer on the wing. Holland defending. Backdoor cut. Berge's wide open and gets the basket. Schumacher gets doubled, gets out of the trap to Smith. Smith passes ahead to Stanton. Stanton looking to drive in. Floater is good. Cougars stay in the press. Schumacher on the ball, guarding Taffner. And Schumacher picks up a silly foul with the reach in. Fifth team foul of the half for the Cougars. Kronowit and Schumacher sub out. As Holland and Anderson, or Holland and Miller maybe are back in the game. Sorry, I can't remember who just came in. McAuley did a line change. They got their 5 in. Stanton defending down low on ball. McAuley kicks back to the top. Richards driving into the elbow, kicks it out to Anderder. Offensive foul called on Dylan Taffner as he lost his footing and gets called for the foul. Cougars are able to break the press. Anderson up to Holland. Holland with a good finish. Anderson defended on ball. Looking for that backdoor cutting action. Drives in and deflected away. Hipple with the rebound, outlets to Anderson. Anderson jogs it up, pass over to Miller. Stanton into the corner. Cougars love to play in the corner for some reason. Travel called on McAuley. Smith, Schumacher, and Kronowit sub in the game as Miller, Anderson, and Stanton sub out. 2:14 left to play in the fourth. Schumacher back to Hipple, over to Smith. Smith up top to Schumacher. Cougars killing some clock. Into the corner for Kronowit. He goes baseline and gets called for the travel. McAuley's able to break the press. Tries to go between Hipple's legs. Loose ball, and number 13, Dylan Taffner, is able to put it away for 2 points. 11-point lead for the Cougars, 1:20 left to play. Smith drives in, kicks it back to Kronowit, up to Schumacher at the top of the key. In and out, Hipple deflects it away. Ball's loose, fight for the ball. Schumacher's able to get back to it. And into the front court, over to Holland. Holland decides not to take it, sets up and does take it. It's off target, ball's loose. Holland gets back to it but can't control it. Knocked away by McAuley. Cougars will get the ball underneath. 55 seconds left here in the fourth. Ball inbounded to Schumacher. Over to Smith on the wing. Holland goes to the corner. If anybody cares about my opinion, stop throwing it to the corner. Smith back up top to Schumacher. Smith, long two. McAuley with the offensive rebound. Smith gets back and gets the steal. Leaves it for Kronowit. Over to Holland. Holland drives baseline. Kicks it back to Schumacher. Schumacher drives into the paint. Out to Schumacher, out to Smith, 7 seconds left. Kicks it back to Schumacher, can't handle the pass. And Schumacher, not aware of the situation, just lets the clock run down. Or maybe they were trying to just run the clock out, who knows. Well, sloppy, ugly game for the JV team. But they do come away with the win. Let's see if we have any replays for you to look back at here. It is senior night tonight. There is 12 minutes on the clock. Looks like that's going to be the warm-up time for the girls' game. Take a look at those replays from the fourth quarter.